for making our moon, we'll be taking a 4-ply yellow yarn and a 3 mm hook. And the first step is making a slip knot. This is how I make a slip knot, but there are much easier ways as well to make it, and you can search them on YouTube. After making the slip knot, you have to chain 8. Now we'll leave the first chain from the hook and we'll start working from the second chain, and we'll make a single crochet in the second chain from the hook and 2 half double crochets in the next chain. Two double crochet in the next chain. Now 3 triple crochets in the next chain. Again 2 double crochets in the next chain. Two half double crochets in the next chain. One single stitch in the last chain. And now we'll slip stitch and we'll leave a long thread, and then we'll cut the rest of the yarn. Make sure that you leave enough yarn for sewing the moon. Make 2 such moons, and now we'll join their both bad sides together. You can easily identify the bad side by looking at the stitches. And now we'll just sew them together. Keep on passing the needle from stitches of both the moons until they are completely closed. Now we'll sew in between the moons to secure the thread, and then we'll cut off the remaining thread. And our moon is ready, and if any other thread is left, then you can just sew it in. Now for star, we'll again take a 4-ply yarn and we'll create a magic ring with it. We will chain 2 and insert 10 double crochets in the magic ring. Now we'll close the magic ring by pulling out the yarn, and we'll make a slip stitch to complete our circle. Now we'll chain 3 and we'll insert a half double crochet in the second chain from the hook, and a double crochet in the third chain. Now we'll leave the stitch next to the stitch we are working in, and we'll go in the next stitch, that is second stitch from the stitch that we are working in, and we'll do a slip stitch in that. And now we'll just repeat the pattern until our circle is fully completed. Again we'll pull out a long thread for sewing, and we'll cut the rest of the yarn. We'll make one more such star, and we'll join them together, and we'll start the sewing. Again we'll pull the thread through all the ends until the stars are completely closed. Now we'll sew in between the star to secure the yarn, and then we'll cut off the remaining thread. And our both moon and star are ready now. Now we'll take key rings, any beads of your preference, eye pins, T-pins, jump ring, and a few pliers. Now we'll arrange the beads in the way that we want it. There is no compulsion of arranging the beads in a specific order. You can go as per your choice. Once you've arranged them, then we'll start closing the beads with eye pins, as you can see in the video. We'll repeat the same for all the main beads. Now we'll take a jump ring and we'll add our moon in it, and then we'll start adding the beads in whatever order you want them. And now I'm arranging the smaller beads which I want as hanging on the sides of the bigger beads. So I'll be using T-pins, and we'll close them, and we'll add them in the jump rings of the bigger beads that we just added. And finally we'll add our keyring to it, and in the same way we'll get our star keychain ready. And both our keychains are ready. If you like the video, do subscribe my channel and do tag my Instagram page if you recreate it.